Hello everyone, my name is Relax and Panic, and this is another reaction to Madoka Magica. It is episode 2 and we are still going strong and, well, joining in the fight possibly. So, as always, you know how it is. If you want to see my reaction, just go down in the descriptions. You will find the description link, a link to my Google Drive, where you just remove the circumflex dot parts and replace them with real dots, and you can see my reaction. Once you've done, please come back, hear me out about what I thought about this episode, and well, I will see you soon. Enjoy. For those of you who have come back, welcome back. So once again, a lovely episode. Once again, no question there. The major thing I really like about this episode is the idea of concept for the witch world. So the witch's dream, her side of the thing. That was really interesting. Once again, it's very unique, to say so. But we learned a little bit more about the reason behind all of it finally. Why are there witches versus magical girls? So, in the end, the magical girls are created by creatures like Kyubey, who is male, once again, okay, and grants you one every wish. So I'm not sure if there's like a limit, you know, like world peace would possibly be impossible, because it is not only about you, it would influence everyone's life, possibly too much. But you could ask for other stuff. So, and if it is a positive wish, you get this wish granted, and due to being positive, you create a gem, which is the essence of your power to become a magical girl. So, okay, I can see that positivity creates positivity, gives you the option to be kind of heroic, a magical girl. While the witches, out of negative emotions, out of grief, create their very own kind of, I think it is these grief seeds we've seen. And they fight by using more like emotions, negative emotions, to influence people, to influence mankind. So they create hatred, they create grief, they create all that is negative. So that's why they're very often lured into areas where they can use this better, like districts where there's a lot of gaming, as example, so that they can put their negative emotions onto players, so that they become obsessed with gaming, or as was mentioned in this episode, go into a hospital, so where people are already weakened emotionally and bodily, healthily, and they go trying to kill them to take out their life's essence. We've seen one person here, a female, who got a witch's kiss, which we could see on her body, which is the exact same symbol we see right here. Very likely invisible to normal ones, to normal men like us. And the idea is that the witches cannot be seen, so they are completely invisible to the normal living people of the world, unless you somehow stumble into one of their dreams, and then it's very unlikely you survive. So that's what happened to the girls before. I now know that the attack on Kyubey was done by Akemi Homura. I was not sure about this the last episode, if it may have been the witch, and they just thought it was her. But so it was her, okay. Still, I don't know a lot, we don't know a lot about her reasons. I still don't see her being completely against the girls. It still might very well be that she really is trying to like rescue them from something. In this case, becoming a magical girl. Seeing that the contract is, you now get one wish while being a growing up girl, you know, someone who does not know so much about the world yet, who might very often go for silly stuff in such a case, like I don't know, having a princess party or whatever. Maybe going for like, my brother is sick and dying, please rescue him. Sure. But in most cases it would be like wishes that are okay, but not that important. and therefore they pledge all their life on being a magical girl fighting darkness. This is... I can see there is a sense of negativity about this contract. You know, it is like you making a bargain with the devil. He's like, I give you now one thing, and your soul forever belongs to me. That's not adequate, you know? So, I'm not sure, it might be that's the reason. It might be that it is not so positive as it is shown yet. In the end, that would be very fitting, but we have the positive thing here that Mami, and it really is her name, is showing the girls what this fighting is about before they have to decide, and that is something I like. So they are not really purchasing a cat in a sack. They know what it is about, at least a part of it, what it is about. So that's where they are going in. It's interesting that the witch itself can, even for them, not be seen like a human one. I would have been nice to have like a, you know, like a really dark witch. Someone you can see that's human shaped and I don't know, you know, with a staff and dress on and everything. But instead it is this concept art. Even the witch itself is shown as this art form of Dali-ish paintings, which is okay. I just would have liked to have a real witch, you know. It is always a cool thing if you have like an enemy, you can see what they're thinking, because that is interesting to for analyzers. But still, that was cool. There was this text in German on the wall, which they translated. I just checked it before commenting here. I don't see yet where this text is leading to. And the German, by the way, was not easy to interpret either. But if you have the English subscription, it was there. That one is not either. So it doesn't help really much. I'm not sure if this is like pointing out to something in the future or what it should mean. Right now it makes not much sense to me, but maybe it will. However, we haven't seen the transformation yet. I really thought we would. The girls seem to be really thinking about it. I like the fact that they are not jumping in blind-eyed. So they're really thinking about it and are really aware of the fact that this is a hard choice to make, because it is for your life. I like the fact that they are both realizing they do not have this immediate wish that they are asked for. So they are being aware that their life is really good right now. If there's, you know, if someone's telling you you have one wish right now, give you 1 minute, what would it be? Except for stuff like world peace, you know, and everyone is nice, and I don't know, stuff like that, and world hunger, those general but positive ones, but something about you. I mean, sure, you can go for money or whatever, or you can go for fame, but very often you will have the problem of, is this something in 50 years' time I would then say it was the right choice? Or wouldn't I have chosen something else, like, I don't know, becoming a parent? The one thing you could always choose, but it is not easy to analyze later if it worked, is I want to just have a nice and happy life, a joyful life, a life to the fullest, you know, one that when I die, I look back and I say that was a good life. That is a wish which is nice. I think this is the one wish you should go for in such cases. Like, whenever I'm dying, I want to realistically look back and say I had a good life. And not because then magic is kicking in and telling me you have to say it. Just because I really truly believe it. So if you have this, then it was a good life. So maybe that's it, what they should go for. Right now, they are aware they have a good life right now. We've seen, we talked about it last episode. The family that Madoka is in is a very positive one. She has a nice family. Even now, thus her mother is thinking about becoming a president. There was a little bit of evil in there, you know, like, oh yeah, it could be. Not until now, thought not, no. I see that there might be a witch in the future targeting her mother, maybe. Maybe, because there is the option, I think. But yeah, we will see what the wish will be. I'm not sure yet. I really don't know. For neither of them. I like the fact that they're both thinking about it, like going out with a baseball bat. That was funny. While Madoka is just going for the drawings, I want to look nice. Very opposite characters there, but I like that. And I still think about what the reasons behind Akemi Homura's behavior is, because it seems very much as though she wants to especially defend Madoka. And I ask myself, why? Is it just anyone and she was just there? Or is there a specific reason for her defending Madoka? Not sure yet. I guess we will learn more about that. And possibly we will have the wishes then and granted, and possibly like the first change scene. That's it for this time. Was interesting. Oh yeah, one last thing. The grief seed of the witches. So once Mami killed the witch with her Pilo Finale, just a bigger gun. There was this grief seed. I think it is more neither like the crystal from the magical girls. And she said that is what is being dropped from time to time. That's what you want to have. So, and the light of the magical girl was a little bit shadowed. So fighting against the witch weakened her power. And she was able to light it up again by transferring the darkness into the grief seed. Which brings me to... So, it isn't that the light got less. There was shadow in the crystal of the magical girl. So, darkness appeared there. Was it because she fought the witch, that the witch, like, influenced her, you know? Or was it that by fighting and by killing the witch, you became darker yourself, because it is not positive what you're doing. And if that would be so, it would mean that what the magical girls are doing is not so positive, you know? And she did not replenish again the crystal, so she did not charge it again. No, she drew the darkness from her crystal and put it into the seed. So she took it out and threw it away, banished it somewhere else. I am not sure if this is good. It feels a little bit strange to me. It may be just that they're doing it like that and there's nothing in. But you know, I analyze and I always ask myself about the background. So what if you have someone who's fighting very long as a magical girl and has not the ability, the option to ever remove it and put it into a dark seed? Will it turn into a grief seed? Might that be an option, that the magical girls by themselves are turning into a witch somewhen? Or if not, wouldn't it strengthen the grief seed if you take the darkness out of your crystal and put it into the grief seed? Wouldn't that mean that you take even more darkness and negative things and put it into this containment of negative stuff? That is a little bit strange. And I think we will learn a little bit more how this works in the future. I wouldn't be surprised if in the end it would be something like that, you know? And it would shine a new light on Kyubey and on why Akemi Homura is acting the way she does. So, just an idea. However, we will see. I hope you liked it. I did, as always. And this is it for this time. My name is Relax and Panic. Goodbye and out.